All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Talking Nerdy podcast. I'm Travis.
I'm Abby.
I'm Sam.
I'm Aaron.
And today we're doing something a little different, kind of staying
Very
with
different.
the spirit of the spooky this Halloween season. We're
So spook.
yeah, so scary, so spiritual. We are actually going to be playing a game that Aaron and I technically created our freshman year of college.
High school.
Community
Like
college.
wrong.
Yeah, I so
Freshman
much,
year of college.
yeah.
Yeah.
So this game is called Apocalypse.
How many years ago?
This was
2012.
You're fine.
we
2012.
started in
Don't date yourself.
2011,
Jeez. Yeah, we
like
did.
winter, because you had just
First
gotten
time
your
we
tutor
played was
job.
2012.
Yeah,
But,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Right, I was a tutor. I forgot about that.
This was so 7 years ago. It's really not that long if you think about it in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, I guess.
We known
7
each
years.
other
About
for
as long
20
as you've
years.
known
That's
me.
true, but for this game, 7 years is a pretty long time.
That's true. That's
Considering this is a homebrew.
So the basic idea we had with this game, because we were real into zombies and tabletops and stuff in high school, we thought, wouldn't it be fun to make a tabletop RPG that takes place in our hometown? It'd be a zombie apocalypse. We'll call the game Apocalypse.
Actually,
It's genius.
It was Apocalypse 1.0 because
That's
we knew
true.
we were going to have to fix it later.
Yeah, we
There
were
you
very
go.
honest with ourselves about that.
That's good.
Just checking to make sure it's recording, which we've been having some technical difficulties, so
Right.
it's always good to check and be sure. We'll be looking periodically, so if our voices get very close, don't worry about it.
Is this ASMR? Is that what the kids are into?
I mean, it could be. Let's.
No,
Are you ready?
please.
Here
Oh,
we
stop.
go.
Oh, God.
Ugh.
You gotta roll
You
on
gotta
Yeah.
whisper to them.
That's
That dice drop.
close enough. Anyways,
Anyways.
so this game has been through a couple different incarnations. The very first one took place in our hometown of Hanford, California. The second version took place on an island.
Yep.
It was like an experiment that people had signed up for, and there ended up being zombies, and there was this whole crazy plot, which was super
Zambonis.
fun. After that, we had a very brief stint as Wild Wild West.
That was so much fun, though.
That was a really good setting.
1870s Fresno.
I
That
had
was
It
a
was
great
good
time.
wonderful.
That was a good one.
It ended up working perfectly because
With
it was
zombies.
a one-off session. We just sat down, started, and played through for the
Yeah.
most part.
It was a weird time, but it was a good time.
It was. That's a fond memory of mine.
Yeah.
We then attempted to do it as Jurassic Park.
Triassic.
Triassic Park. We make like really wild like Retrosporin instead of Neosporin.
Yeah, we have to change
my
the name,
gosh.
obviously,
Yeah.
because it's a
What-
homebrew
What were the
game.
granola bars that we had?
Oh, God. Instead of Quaker Oats, they were like Amish.
Like
Why?
or Puritan or something like
Yeah, it was
that.
Puritan bars.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
That's clever, but also my god.
yeah. We got
Retrosporin is
real
my favorite
weird
instead of
with it.
Neosporin.
Oh, I love that one very much. But basically, because it's scary times and because we're huge fans of the video game Until Dawn, which you might be hearing the soundtrack in the back there.
Yes.
I had this idea, like, wouldn't it be fun to adapt the gameplay to the Until Dawn setting? So in the Washington estate
Right?
on Blackwood Mountain.
And honestly, the way we built this game, it fits perfectly.
Yeah, we've played it with Star Wars. We've adapted
so
it to
good.
so many things.
Yeah.
It's a very versatile system.
Oh yeah, we did play with Star Wars.
So
We did.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was New Year's last year.
Yeah. Oh
So
my gosh.
the basic story that we are playing today, the death, or rather disappearance, of Hannah and Beth Washington occurred 13 years ago. 12
Oh,
years
wow.
ago were the mysterious events surrounding Joshua Washington and his friends at the Blackwood estate.
My bae.
So basically, if you haven't
Sam's
played the
face.
game, you
So-
can still listen to this because we are not using the same characters.
Yeah,
True.
we're not going to play through the entire plot line that I have written out.
Well, yeah, this is more of a sample.
So yeah, you guys are going to hear a little sample of what this game has to offer. But I've created completely original characters, which have been randomly selected by the roll of the dice. We've created their random stats.
that is true.
So basically what's happened is this whole thing kicked off 13 years ago. It's been 12 years since anybody's really been there doing anything. Washington family, after all these tragic events, the loss of all three of their children,
Right.
decided to sell the property after passing several hands because it really couldn't be utilized for much. It's kind of sat in disrepair all this time.
Okay.
So here we are over a decade later, and there's this competition that came up where students at a local high school wrote essays saying why they would like to spend a night in this mansion.
What kind of teacher is that?
The video game kind, man.
Yeah.
What kind of parents just let their kids go to this mansion after their twins
That's true.
die
That's true.
there?
That's
Like,
true. Okay.
It's
Video
fine.
game
It's-
logic, same universe.
Yeah, I'm like, don't
I got
question it too much.
This
Yeah.
is Canada.
It's like typical.
It's Canada.
It's cabin in the woods horror movie.
Yeah, yeah,
Teenagers
yeah.
going
Okay.
to have.
What could
It's a
possibly
trope.
go
Crazy
wrong?
times.
Idiot teacher stirs superstition among students.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, go for
So
it.
basically, these students are going on a trip. You are going to have 24 unsupervised hours in this mansion, which again has not
Ooh.
been touched.
So we won the writing contest?
You guys all won the contest.
Just
Look at
won the
us.
writing
I
contest.
can't write.
You wrote something, man.
You
Point
wrote-
being,
you wrote something profound and you forgot.
you
it
guys
next day.
are going to be
6
starting
applicants.
off on a charter bus that's taking you up the mountain, where you are going to make your way to the mansion and spend these 24 hours, after which you
Nice.
will be collected and invited to share your story with the students back at school.
Was it Blackwood Mountain?
Blackwood Mountain.
Yeah.
The story that
Washington
we
State.
wrote, or the story
was
that
in
we
Alberta.
experienced.
Story you
Wait, what?
experience.
Yeah, the Washington
Oh.
State in Alberta, Canada.
It's fine.
I guess.
I'm pretty sure that's where
I can't
Until
remember.
Dawn
I think
took
it's
place.
Alberta.
I
Yeah.
think it was
That's
Alberta.
where Wolverine's from.
Oh, I have an
So-
Alberta pin on my bed.
Shit, sure
Why?
hope there isn't any
I don't-
Wolverine in this.
I don't
Hold
know.
on.
I got.
There was a baby Wolverine in the bathroom.
That was the
All right. So
Spoilers.
That was
our
13 years ago.
our characters
That Wolverine
that
is large?
Dead?
Well, I was going to say dead,
Is
but...
he the
I mean they could be.
Is he the antagonist?
Oh
The
my
wolf-
god.
Anyway, let's get to it.
The dice will tell. But our characters that have been chosen by our players, Aaron, Sam, and Abby here.
That's us.
First off,
Chosen at random.
chosen at random by the roll of a 6-sided dice, because there are 6 possible characters you could play as. There's Jeff Goodman,
That's me.
played by Aaron. Jeff
play.
is the lovable burnout. He's a bit clueless, but he has a good heart. Nothing tends to faze him. He's just along for the ride.
All of my friends in high school.
Next, we have Sam's character, Becky DeWitt.
Yep.
Becky is a unique girl, incredibly bright, unbelievably strong, but driven by fear.
So strong.
She studies
Strong.
She's-
and afraid.
She studies the things that she fears to better understand them and to understand herself. She works to perfect her mind and body to be capable of facing any of her many fears. She tries very hard to be normal, but is sometimes overwhelmed with her nerves.
Tries.
You know,
Yeah.
she's just like Sam in real life.
And then finally, Abby is playing Christina Espinoza,
That's me.
a fiery girl, head of the cheerleading squad and top of her class, closely followed by Lori, who we'll get to in a minute here. Her entire life has been a proving ground, establishing her worth and asserting strength. The youngest of 4 children, 3 of which are her older brothers. So, yeah,
Oh me, oh my.
she's a tough cookie, as they say. So the other 3 characters here, I am going to be role-playing verbally,
I love it.
Until
which is going to be a good
Die?
time, possibly. Or if one of you guys' characters
Oh, then we'll
dies, then
take
you pick
over
it
one
up.
of them. That's cool.
Yep. So Lori Ricketts.
I got dibs on Bobby next.
Oh, we'll see. Lori Ricketts is the girl next door. She doesn't have a bad thing to say about anyone, and nobody has a bad thing to say about her. She's a cautious individual and has yet to experience many things life has to offer. Then we have
Alcohol.
Chad Hansen. Chad.
I
is the-
wanted to play Chad.
I know, and I told you when I first mentioned this
If
idea
we
that I
ever play
wanted
this
you to play
again,
Chad.
please.
Oh, we definitely will.
I would be such a good Chad.
So, Chad is the ultimate in rich white boy athlete stereotypes. He comes from a wealthy family. He can be a real asshole. But damn if that boy can't score touchdowns. He's been seeing Christina off and on. And that's all you need to know about him for now. And then last but not least, there's Bobby Chow. A child prodigy whose parents kept him in age-appropriate classes despite his astounding intellect. Bobby has always been equal parts brilliant and well-behaved. Some see him as a bit odd, but perhaps he's simply beyond them. Tune in right now to find out more on Blackwood Mountain.
Stop.
What is our teacher's name? Who do we have to blame for this?
Mr. Belial. Mr. Gary Belial.
Oh.
May or may not be our old Canadian 6th grade teacher, who was
Mr.
also
Belial.
a surfer dude somehow.
And he was also in Triple X
And
State of the Union
you see
as
the
an
back
extra.
of his bald head in Triple X State of the Union. Yeah.
Mr. Belial.
That was like his
The
his
listeners
claim to
cannot
fame.
see my confused face.
Yeah.
He was in a few like smaller films as extras and stuff, but that was
Yeah.
like the largest film
Are
that
you
he was
kidding
in.
me?
I swear to God.
It's like that
Yeah.
scene where they're all in like fancy getup. He's in a suit and he has a cocktail, and like as the camera pans towards him, you just see his blank face like turn away, and it's the back of his head.
All right.
Mr. Belial.
It's pretty great.
All right.
So we're gonna get on
He
with the
taught us
game
how
here.
to. He taught us science.
Basic
Sure he
thing
did.
to understand is that this game operates primarily on rolling a 20-sided dice.
Yep.
The only other times you're going to use a different die is if you have specific items that incorporate the use of other die. But pretty much everything else, roll your d20 and then
Plus our
use your
stat.
skill modifiers,
Skill
your
Let's
stats.
start,
Yeah.
Abby.
I just used it up.
So
Oh.
we're going to go ahead and start now. You guys are all on this charter bus. You're chugging your way up Blackwood Mountain.
Oh,
Chugging.
we're chugging, all right.
Not
No, I'm
yet,
not.
you're not.
Not Lori, am I right?
So for now, I guess guys, kind of take this moment to get in character and chat with everyone about what are you. Okay, let's do some role play. Hey guys, it's me, Chad. So like, what do you think we're gonna see up there on that mansion? Cha. Yeah, it's like an old house. Like, what do you guys think happened?
We know what happened. It was in all the newspapers.
Yeah, come on, Chad. Don't you read?
I mean, it seemed pretty
Chad can't read.
inconclusive. to me,
Even I read,
Christina. Let's
Chad.
not start this fight already, okay?
Immediately.
What'd you guys write? Like what? Like we had to write something, yeah?
What did you write, Jeff? I didn't even know you could write a full sentence.
Me neither. That's why I asked you. What'd you write?
I mostly wrote about the actual nonfiction events, but with, like a small twist based on my favorite books.
Nonfiction. You and those fancy words, Becky.
I wrote an analytical response about how this experience could benefit me with my educational career in the future.
That's fair.
What about you, Bobby? What'd you write about? I wrote about the Native American history on Blackwood Mountain and the history of the sanitarium that used to be up there and how there's an awful lot of foolish spiritual beliefs about something that's up there.
Whoa, Bobby.
That's really
That's
overlooked.
That's deep, Bobby. That's
God,
deep.
Bobby, you're so woke.
Abby! So that's Sam saying
Also, can we
Abby.
appreciate how the soundtrack changed right as it switched
Yeah.
to Bobby?
That's really overlooked. I think that's really insightful. Yeah.
Thank you, Becky.
Hey, bus driver, how much longer, man? I gotta pee.
Hey, I tell you what, we're almost there. You just hold on to your bladder. If you need, I can provide you with an empty bottle, but we're gonna be there real quick. So, hang on,
Jeff
Ladies
has
and
an
gentlemen, our good old Canadian bus driver.
If anyone has an empty bottle, it's Jeff.
Please do not.
I might live in
I need
Canada
that- I
now,
need
but
that
this
for
is not
later,
where I was
Becky.
born.
This bottle is.
I'm not a part of this.
I have to make a bomb. I need that water bottle.
Knowing that there are illegal drugs present.
The bus driver
What?
drives on.
What? Illegal? Oh yeah, we're in Canada.
Yeah, we're.
Yeah. Well,
We're not
apparently
part of
they
it.
just legalized it. Like
It's
yesterday
fine.
was in the
What are
news.
This
you
takes
guys
place
So we're in
in
the future.
2025.
This is 2025.
This is my
guys.
fictional Canada.
Anyways, Becky's gonna start getting a little anxious now.
I am.
And I'm
Altitude.
gonna have you roll a fright check. So what a fright check is basically a challenge where you just roll a d20. It's gonna be against my d20 roll.
Ooh, I
But
love
you
D20,
take-
D20.
You take a negative to it. A negative
Because you're
one.
a
I
scaredy
believe.
cat.
-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's am I allowed to say my occupation on my character
Sorry, I
sheet?
just
Yeah, of
read
course. You guys are more than
Yeah,
welcome to share
thanks.
your occupation.
Yeah,
It's okay, I'm the
Becky do it.
burnout.
He's
And I haven't even graduated high school yet.
Oh, man.
Jeff Goodwin, the burnout. Becky DeWitt, the scaredy cat.
I'm the head cheerleader, so you already know.
We'll
Already
see
know
where
how
that
cheerful
gets
you
ya.
are.
And I'm the
Calm
bus
down.
driver.
He's gonna survive to the end.
Right? Because he's going to turn around and drive
Yeah.
home.
Exactly.
Okay, so it's
Exactly.
just a D20
Just a
contest?
D20 roll.
Alright. Oh, I'm so afraid.
I rolled a 6, so you
I
fail your
failed,
fright check.
Not by
You're
much,
gonna
but
you're gonna start rapidly breathing, and you're gonna get a little dizzy there.
Oh, man.
I'm feeling a little bit nauseous. It's fine. I'll just look out the window.
Hey,
It's fine.
Becky, what's going on? You doing okay?
I'm fine.
Are you sure? You look a
Yeah.
little green in the gills there, babe.
You know, everyone just a little bit motion sickness. All right, it's fine. I'm sure even you, when you're running however fast you run in the sport ball.
I mean, pretty quick.
It's called
I
a
am-
touchdown.
I am the
Becky.
fastest in track.
Even I
you
know,
know what
that.
I mean?
Oh yeah.
Becky
you're the
just gets
fastest.
real quiet and puts her
Hey,
face up against the cold window.
What was that, Christina? Why don't you say it a little louder for the class, you know?
I said,
Yeah,
oh, yeah, you're
Christina.
the fastest, all right, Chad.
What the hell?
God. Why are you talking to Becky?
You're embarrassing me, babe.
You're embarrassing me.
You're embarrassing all of me.
You know what? All
We
right,
only have
whatever.
24 hours here.
Hey,
Stop talking to
kids, I
Becky.
tell y'all what, we're getting about there, so you best get your backpacks. We're gonna stop this bus in a moment right now.
All right, let's get out of here.
I would love to get off this bus.
Bobby is sitting mortified. He has no idea what he's doing here. He's beginning to question why he bothered writing that paper in the first place. Not that any of you know that. This is internal dialogue. The bus screeches to a halt at a steep uphill incline, and you all pile out with your bags. The bus driver opens up a hatch when he gets out and hands each of you backpacks. So if you open to your notes, you'll see all of you have a backpack containing essential survival gear. Just enough to get you through the day, because again, you're only going
It's
to
a
be
day
gone
trip.
24
Yeah.
hours.
Love that snack food.
So,
Right?
Trip.
yeah.
I feel like my snack food's gonna be gone real quick.
Oh, Jeff.
Oh, Jeff.
You are not allowed near me.
All right, that plane. I forgot the plane sound like.
Oh
my
yeah,
God.
our last
pause.
podcast we mentioned the planes like 3 or 4 times.
bad.
We would
I
just
tried to cut
pause.
them out, but I was like, pause for the plane,
Yeah.
pause for the
Just
plane.
gotta deal with it, man.
We live right along the runway's like a few miles, but it's like
Yeah.
right in the same latitude or whatever.
Yeah. And then you got this cat scratching his jingle bell.
Yeah.
So we don our backpacks and we're like
You
tumbling out
don
of the
your
bus.
backpacks. And bus driver says,
All right, well, you guys be back here in the morning, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.
and he gets in the
Bye.
bus and he drives
Bye.
off.
What
without
time is it?
Another word to say. It is approximately 10 o'clock in the morning.
10 o'clock in the morning.
It's 10 o'clock in the morning.
Why am I
10 o'clock in the
awake?
morning. It's early.
Why
You
did I
left
assume
from,
You
that?
guys are in high school. You're
time.
probably up at 7 a.m.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, we
Burnout,
left
man.
from
I
school.
sleep in.
Well, that's true.
Well, then you can sleep when we get to the mansion or
I
whatever.
should have been
Jeff.
asleep on the bus.
You should have instead of talking to me.
All right, guys, this way.
Damn, Becky.
Follow me. Chad makes his way
Sorry, that
up
was Sam
the hill.
creeping out into
my-
Becky's
Sorry,
character.
that's my new catchphrase. Damn, Becky.
Damn, Becky.
It's like damn Jackie, but
Yeah.
Becky with the good hair.
damn Jackie.
Stop.
I
Alright.
can't control the weather. So Bobby kind of hangs back and he's looking up
Alright.
the sky and he's like, "It's going to rain, or snow, maybe both."
Wow.
How do you know?
What a concise
It's cloudy.
assumption.
Way to be
Very
weird, Bobby.
cloudy.
God.
It's cloudy a lot, though. Like, how do you know, though?
He just shrugs and he goes walking uphill, following Chad.
I sort of, frown, but I, hitch my backpack a little bit tighter, closer to me.
If I
and keep
wanted to know the
walking.
weather, Bobby, I would have looked at my holograph phone.
Aaron! I mean, Jeff! Damn it!
Oh my
Roll an
gosh.
I
intelligence
yell at
check.
Aaron too much.
Intelligence
You
check.
can get cell reception up here?
12.
Holograph phone in the near future.
As you call that out after Bobby, you notice him twitch. His shoulders just kind of pinch
Does only
together,
Jeff notice
but he
this?
keeps going. He's the only one that notices.
Okay.
I just kind of look at him like,
Can you hand me the rules over there real quick?
We all
Yeah,
know
yeah,
that
yeah,
he's
yeah.
weird,
There's
though.
a chart there
yeah,
that I need.
Bobby's a little weird. It's cool.
It doesn't
Whatever.
say we have
Bobby's not
cell
that
phones
weird.
in our backpack. Are we to assume
No,
do?
but we are high schoolers in 2025 Canada. We
Right.
have smartphones.
I was gonna say,
we
can I-
have holograph
I was
phones.
gonna say, can I
Okay,
check to see if I
okay.
have cell reception up here?
If it's not in your inventory, you don't have it with you.
Damn, I left it on the bus.
Oh my gosh! How am I supposed to post about this?
Right?
It's so aesthetically pleasing outside. The snow touches the ground.
How am I
Chad!
supposed to light the way?
Hey, just focus on it's not the destination or your phone. It's the journey in the forest. You know.
Sure, Chad. You read that in a book?
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's right.
Are you just jealous because I got this babe here to read for me?
Oh my god, Chad.
Yeah, that's what I thought, Jeff. Suck it. Touchdown.
Good one, Chad.
I sort of just
Jeff
Oh.
turns around and looks back at the road.
I sort of just elbow Jeff. I'm like, don't listen to him. Everything that comes out of his mouth is stupid anyway.
Bobby
Becky,
walks
you're so
past
smart.
everybody at this point. He's completely ignoring you, and that's when you notice that Lori's been kind of quiet the whole time.
Oh yeah, there's another chick here.
Hey, come on, guys. We're gonna be here for 24 hours. We might as well make the most of it. So let's not be all weird and quiet and split up. Let's have fun. Let's go.
Yeah, Lori, why don't you contribute? It's not like we're strangers.
She kind of shakes her
Yeah,
head and
I did.
snaps out of some sort of haste and says, "Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I just was thinking a lot about my parents and school. There's so much going on right now, and just I'm excited to be here, but
We're
I
in
just
the
got a lot on my
wilderness for
mind."
24 hours.
You're
Let
not
it
the only
go,
one
man.
thinking
You
about
gotta chill.
Roll a charisma check.
Oh, not a chill check?
Yeah, okay, roll a chill check.
I got a
So,
plus 2 to chill.
It is
check.
going to be your
Oh my
charisma, but you get
gosh.
your additional chill bonus.
So I get a plus 2 plus 2.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Oh, I'm so chill.
Why am I even making
Less
you
chill.
roll for it? That's over. That's
I got
like
a 24.
Yeah.
24 chill.
Did you roll a 4?
I rolled a 4 plus 16
Yeah,
plus 2
I
plus
got
2
you.
more.
Jesus. All right.
I'm so chill.
So Lori's like, yeah, you know what? You're right. I'm gonna chill. Yeah, let's do this.
like nature and shit, girl.
yeah,
Come on.
nature and stuff. Yeah.
Oh lord.
There's probably gonna be a squirrel like around any corner.
As you say this, a squirrel comes skittering out. It looks at you. What do?
You hold still like in the video game.
Right.
You hold your PlayStation
Is it the same
controller.
squirrel? I need to know.
Oh no.
I like bend down and hold out one of my
Snack.
foods.
All right.
You're trying to tempt the
Hey,
squirrel.
buddy, come on.
Jeff, don't- it's
You
not
want
a
to join the party?
It's not a domestic squirrel. Don't give it our food.
Well, it should be. It could be, right?
What are you gonna make it your pet?
I
We're
mean,
leaving.
okay.
As
I
you're
put the-
holding out this snack food,
Oh God, the
The
music. What is this squirrel?
the squirrel approaches you, and it kind of walks up and sniffs at the food before grabbing it quickly and just munching on it and then running off.
I had a squirrel touch my boot today. Sorry, that's just an aside.
Congrats!
No, that's Jeff.
It was a
I had a
cool-
squirrel touch my boot
It was
today.
a cool day at work. It ran up and touched my boot and then ran
Was it
away.
like tag you're it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
That's great.
You're
I love it.
Right?
You're it. You have
Sorry.
to tag it back. now.
Anyway.
Pennywise?
Squirrel runs away. Okay, well, whatever.
All right, so I'm heading wherever we're supposed to be heading at
All
this
right.
point.
So you
I've
guys
watched
just
Jeff
kinda-
try to feed squirrels.
Yeah,
enough.
you guys were told originally that there is a ski lift at the top of the mountain that carries you across the valley to the Blackwood estate. So you
Okay.
know that you're heading up basically this mountain here. You're still following the road upwards, but it is
Does
going
that
to
thing
end at the
still
ski
work?
lift. I mean, I guess you're going to find out when
Is
you
there-
get there.
Man, I hope
Did we
so.
sign a waiver? Did
You
our
sure
parents sign?
did.
Wait, I'm 18. I signed my. Oh God.
Sure did. So after a little while
man,
of
I'm
walking and
also
chatting
18.
and just screwing around, you guys make your way to the top of this path.
I'm just joshing.
And
you.
oh, you. Okay, coachies. Anyways,
Sorry, continue.
All right, pilgrim.
you've made your way to the top of the mountain, and sure enough, there is a ski lift there. It appears to be long abandoned, covered in snow.
And they expect us to use this.
Right?
I
Look at
say
this
I'm
They
thing.
really should have given us like instructions or something.
It still uses
Why are we not
cables.
supervised?
Where's the hover?
Guys, we're
Cable.
Blackwood High's best and brightest.
This
Like,
was
let's
so
just get this
long
thing
ago.
going. Come on. Let me break this door down. We'll get inside.
I mean,
Do we need to break it down?
Yeah,
Didn't
Is it
Mr.
locked?
Belial
yeah,
give one of
check
us a
if
key?
It's unlocked first.
I don't talk to Mr. Belial. He's creepy.
Bobby walks up to the door, gives the handle a jiggle, and says, "It's locked."
There.
Okay,
Now
well,
we
if
can-
we break anything, we're probably gonna be held accountable. Like, we should see if, like, maybe there's a window we can, like, jimmy open or something.
Man, did anyone read that waiver that we signed? Did it say anything about property damage? I mean, like, I just assumed that it said that thing, like, if we die, it's not the school's fault.
If they
but
put six
I didn't
teenagers
read
up
the
in a
rest
mountain
of it.
together, there's going to be some sort of property damage, especially if they let Jeff come along with us. So let's just jimmy open a window.
Yeah, property
Yeah.
damage is like my middle name, man. I mean, like, it's not
That's
because
a
I'm
sad
too
middle
scared
name.
to admit that, but, you know,
Aw.
it could happen.
Jeff, dude, what are you talking about?
That's what I was wondering.
What?
I'm gonna check around back and see if there's another door over here, Lori says as she walks around the side of the
That's
building.
a good idea, Lori.
I'll go with you.
And how? So Lori makes her way around back, and she's like, "Guys, come over here. You've got to see this."
I'll go.
I run.
You make your way around.
You run.
I'm excited.
As you make your way around the back of the ski lift kind of shack building, you see there's like a little wooden kind of canopy that's set up behind it. And
Ooh.
it's got like sandbags stacked up in a line, almost like a barricade. Can I have you guys roll intelligence?
Yeah.
Dear God. 15.
21.
15 plus 12.
All right.
Holy shit. Damn, Becky.
I'm smart.
So
27.
y'all rolled very well, and I rolled very poorly. What you're looking at is a shooting range of some sort. The barricade is blocking it off, and you notice there's like tree stumps with old bottles and bags hanging from trees.
Whoa, I think
Over
this is
there.
an old shooting range.
Must have been before like guns were illegalized.
This is Canada. This is future Canada.
Something tells me up here they just kind of do whatever they want.
Are there like guns around for the shooting range?
Roll intelligence.
Alright. 14. 29.
Your roll is successful. You look around. There's nothing that's on kind of the baseboard of the canopy, but you reach under it, and you find a rifle.
Okay.
Whoa, Becky, check that thing's
Becky.
loaded.
Do you pull it out?
This is a rifle in your hands right now that you
Alright.
just found. It's a gun. Guns
loaded?
kill people. Guns are scary. Roll fright
Is
check.
it loaded?
Roll fright check. Picks it up. Ah!
I have a -1 to fright check. This is
Drop
awful.
it. Don't drop it, it'll go off.
Oh my gosh!
What is it?
It's 2, so it's 1.
Oh my god.
Okay, here's
I've
the
been
thing.
rolling so well.
I
really
rolled
forgot.
dodge.
You rolled a 2 that became a 1 because you were negative. I rolled a 4.
I'm so negative.
Damn, dude, your rolls
So I don't
are
have
almost
to
just
do
as
much
bad.
to
bad.
beat you,
So
but I'm still.
you,
I scream and I drop it like.
Becky screams, drops the gun, turns, and runs back downhill
My-
away from the shed.
My hands are like held aloft. I'm like, I can't do this. I don't want to do this anymore. And I just turn around and I leave. I'm gone.
Becky, where are you going? Christina, just stay here. I'm just gonna go get her. Calm down.
Oh no, Chad, I will go after her. You stay here.
Are you sure?
Stay here with
I-
Bobby. No,
Oh,
you're
okay,
good. You're
okay.
good. I'm insured. I can run.
I
All
pick
right.
up the gun. Guys, we shouldn't just leave this laying around. I mean, what if some kid finds it? I pick it up.
Lori's like, is it? Lori asks, is it loaded?
I'm full sprinting
Jeff, is
after
it
Becky.
loaded?
I don't know. How do you tell? I mean, I guess we just got to pull the trigger and find
Oh!
out, right?
Well, hang on. Let me see it because I shoot these things all the time. So let me take a look.
You do?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll charisma for that.
Damn, whatever your name is.
Chad.
Damn, Chad.
Damn everybody.
You think I was Bobby?
All right. Chad rolled a natural 1.
Oh God.
Oh.
Oh,
Chad, no!
shit.
So
That was
re-
a charisma.
I'm glad I
regardless-
ran. I'm glad I'm not there.
Regardless of
shit,
what
Chad.
your stats are,
Damn,
you
Chad.
do not want to give him this gun.
Yeah, no. He just kind of like has that look in his eyes as he reaches
Give me
for
the
it.
gun, Jeff. Give me.
I'm
gun.
glad I'm gone.
Chad, I think I remember how to check if it's loaded.
Roll an
I
intelligence
throw
check.
it away. I throw it.
Where do you...
Aaron!
Okay, I'll
I
roll
mean,
intelligence
Jeff.
first. I'll roll.
Okay, if you're throwing it, then you don't need to roll intelligence. You're
Well,
throwing.
okay, you said there's like a counter and then there's the sandbags. I'm gonna like throw it into the
Yeah.
gun range, like away from Chad
Okay,
and away
okay.
from all of us.
Okay.
Because he's weirding me out and everyone else has run back towards the cable car, so I'm just gonna like toss it.
Okay.
Dexterity?
Yes.
That's a 26.
All right.
That, yeah.
All right. So you toss this gun well into the distance, past the counter of this little shooting gallery that's here. Chad looks at you. He's like, "What the hell, Jeff? I told you to give it to me."
I mean, if there's only one gun, then none of us should have it, right?
That's some good thinking. right
Lori's
there.
like, "I agree. That sounds fair."
We should go check on Becky. I mean, we gotta get up the hill anyway. It's almost lunch. I'm getting hungry.
All right, whatever, man. I'm just gonna kick this door down. You guys go get Becky. Bobby and I are gonna get this thing going so we can party.
What is Bobby say?
Bobby just says, "I'm sure I could figure out a way to get this thing running."
I'm sure he could figure out a way to party. Am I right, Bobby? No? Okay, fine. Let's go.
Yeah, that's gonna be enough.
Becky! Becky! I'm like running.
All right.
Becky, stop.
So,
Becky.
So
wait.
real quick, let's
Stop.
establish
So
what's happening.
enthusiastic. Thanks, guys.
Jeff, are you going after Becky?
Now that I tossed the gun and Lori was like, yeah, we should go, I'm going to turn around and head back towards the cable car. Not necessarily towards Becky, but back towards the cable car.
I mean, you guys, the building's like right there.
Okay, well, I'm going to go around to where the door is then.
Okay, so you're
Assuming
around
that
front.
everyone's on the other side.
Christina, are you going to get Becky?
I mean, I'm going after
Becky
her.
went running down the hill.
Oh,
Like,
Yeah.
she's gone.
I
mean,
I said
I-
she just started running.
I'm not fast, man. Where's that track guy? He
I'm
can
running
take care
in
of
her
it.
direction.
Chad tried to go, but Christina said, nah.
I'm in cheer. I can run. I can do it myself.
I mean, shoot. I
How good
guess.
is Becky at running? I'm fast.
I mean, I'm a good
you're
guy.
pretty
I don't
straight.
want her to be
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah, I got
Alright.
strength 13,
So,
including my.
Jeff and
Holy
Christina.
shit, she's strong.
Yeah, dude. Jeff and
I'm
Christina
so
are gonna go try and find Becky. Meanwhile, Chad and Bobby are gonna try and get this building open and get the lift running, along with Lori. So, Becky, you are running down the hill. You've put about a half mile.
Holy shit, Becky.
I didn't just run to back where like the bus had
No,
stopped.
you're
I just
running
kept
downhill. The bus
Okay.
went.
Just making
So
sure.
you just know you've got to get downhill.
downhill. Okay.
As you're
So
running,
I got good speed going too.
You
as
got
you're
that
running,
momentum.
yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
downhill.
Working
So
with
as you're
gravity.
running, the wind picks up,
Okay.
starts to howl, and it begins to snow. So you are now running downhill.
What time of year is it?
It's Canada, dude. It's snow time.
It's the time of year.
It's Canada time. There's syrup
We're
everywhere.
We're so Californian.
We're so California.
It's
Canada,
Canada.
man. They don't have seasons. They
I-
got
okay.
snow.
I work with a guy
Maple
right now
syrup.
who he grew up in Canada.
Oh yeah.
And he's been like a American citizen for a while. He renounced his citizenship in Canada because he has no plans on moving back.
Tragic.
And it's
Right.
everything you could think of and more. It's like it just
I
I
love
believe
it.
it.
Yeah,
Even the
yeah.
hockey,
I
yes.
even the Beavers.
I mean,
What?
I'm a fan of hockey and I live
Isn't
in
that like on their
California.
currency? Isn't there a beaver on the currency?
Probably on some.
They trade beavers.
Oh yeah, there's a beaver on their currency.
I believe it.
I once met a group of Canadians in Costa Rica, and they worked at a nuclear power plant. They were exactly what I expected.
Is it a beaver or is it just a man with a flat butt?
Oh my god.
They were some weird but
So
great
I'm
people.
running down the mountain.
Okay, so
Like a Canadian.
Do me a
like a
favor.
Canadian
Running
would.
towards America as
Um,
fast as you can.
Fast south.
roll a dexterity check.
Oh, it's gonna turn to a snowball. It's gonna start.
I just start cartwheeling down the mountain.
Becky, no.
Betty, stop.
14?
All right.
Oh.
So as you're running, I could have sworn that was Lord of the Rings.
I know. I heard that
was
for a
so
moment.
weird.
I was like,
So
I'm running down the mountain.
The
and then
fellowship.
as you're running, something catches your foot and you trip, you stumble, and
I scream a little bit.
you let out a shout,
do we hear the shout?
and you're gonna take.
Just so, like, it
Jesus
takes me by
Christ.
surprise.
Actually, no,
Don't kill me.
that's not fair. That dice is too big. You take 3 damage.
That would have killed me.
You kind of tumble. You are.
Oh my gosh, Abby, that's right.
Oh man.
I have 3 for my
You
max
got good
HP.
defense. You're fine.
I hope your defense is high.
Yeah.
It's 15.
Yeah,
That's
15
not
is
bad.
pretty good.
My
So
highest
you trip
quality.
over something, you take a tumble, you roll, and you hit your head on the ground. So you take a little chunk of damage there,
I do.
and you let out a scream. As you
I like the
two
open
are heading
startle.
downhill, you notice that the wind picks up, it's starting to snow, and you hear a scream in the distance.
Oh no.
Oh man, now I'm really concerned.
Kind of a sudden panicked shout, and then silence.
Honestly, she's probably ahead of me. I'm not that fast.
That's true. That's true.
I'm probably really out of breath, even though we're going downhill.
I'm like,
You kidding
She's
me
the
with a
head
lung
cheerleader.
capacity like yours?
I know, but I'm
speed?
tall
No.
and scrawny, and
That's true.
my speed is 8.
That's true. Oh Jesus. Man.
It's my lowest stat.
All right. So
yeah.
go ahead, Christina. Roll your speed.
oh wait, no.
It's not
No,
funny.
bigger dice.
Yeah, I was gonna say wait a minute. Oh man, 21.
All right.
Shall I
So
roll as well for speed?
yes, please. You're gonna take a negative.
Nat 1!
Oh, perfect. So
Just how you imagine.
I'm so out of
Jeff is
shape,
gonna
guys.
start
Thanks for all the help, Jeff.
coughing and hacking and sputtering, and he needs to stop. He needs to slow down.
I sit in the gathering snow and just
In
plop
the
my
s-
butt down.
He sits down in the snow. Meanwhile, Christina does not notice. She's still going strong. So Jeff, you sit
We're gonna
down,
split the party
and the
again.
minute you sit down, something kind of pokes your butt.
Me?
Oh.
Yeah.
You said
You
I
just
don't
said you
like
sat
that.
down in the snow.
Yeah.
Something's touching your butt when you sit down.
Is
that
that
squirrel.
a tree branch?
I
Or
like.
are you just glad
I don't stand up. I like roll. You know.
All right.
Yeah.
roll away.
You
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah.
You're rolling in the snow. Congrats.
Well, like not like roll, like roll over. And,
Okay, so
like,
let me
look.
clarify. Nothing is like physically reaching out and touching you. You sit down, and instead of like snow or like flat ground, you feel like something underneath you, like you're sitting on something.
Oh well, then I just like move over and look.
You move over and look, and there's something in the snow and in the dirt.
Well, I want to perceive that.
So it's gonna be intelligence.
That. What's the call on this guy here?
I'm gonna say
Roll off
13.
this. That's why we have this.
It rolled
Aaron.
off.
I would say 13, but yeah, she's right. Go ahead and re-roll it on that thing.
1.
Boy. Okay, so 15. There you go.
Well, plus 8.
Plus, yeah. So you're good to go.
Okay.
You pulled something out of the ground. It appears to be made of wood. It appears to be carved.
Is it a totem?
You're not sure what it is, but when you pick it up, what do you do with it? Do you it's just-
We're all motioning the wrist movement.
Now, for our listeners, this is kind of difficult to visualize because in the game you can click a button to pick up an item, but you have to move it with the analog stick to move their wrist. So we're just sitting here like rotating our wrists the way they do in the game.
I
You
look
have to
at
rotate
it.
it.
You rotate your wrist and you look at it,
Yes.
and what you see is the carved imprint of an eagle. This wooden
Sounds
carving appears
majestic.
to be broken, but you see red markings on it.
Red markings.
Oh.
There is a flash, and in the back of your mind, you have the image of a gun going off.
I drop it.
You drop it. You're back where you were.
I'm shaking a little bit.
You're shaking, man.
Yeah, is that like a free
Shake and bake?
I'm starting to like panic because I'm thinking about the gun that I just threw.
Go ahead and roll a fright check.
Fright check.
Just a d20.
15.
Well, I rolled a 1, so you're good.
Whew.
You regain
You're
your
so not
composure.
My shake lessons.
All right. So you've just received a vision from
Okay.
this totem here, which if you've played the game Until Dawn, you know
Right.
that totems are a reoccurring element in it. They can give you glimpses of the future, give you hints of things to look out for. Now, I did not tell you what kind of gun it was.
No.
I did not tell you anything else. All you saw was a gun going off. So
Okay.
it's kind of like the end of a muzzle and then a flash
Oh.
and a loud bang.
Okay.
So we didn't see who
Bang.
was holding the gun.
So we didn't see who's holding it, didn't see what kind of gun it was, didn't see if there was
wait.
anybody else involved.
Good to
All we
know.
know is a gun can possibly go off.
I just assume it's the altitude and drop this weird wood thing.
All right.
Because I'm pretty lightheaded right now.
Yes.
Just
From
So-
running.
That is
Failing to run.
So
That's what I thought.
I
you're
don't
gonna sit there kind of
exercise.
winded for a hot
I'm
minute.
a burnout.
You're gonna reflect on what you just saw, Jeff.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Christina, you've made your
Saw?
way down and you see a sobbing Becky in the snow. She's got a big old bump on her head.
Becky. Man.
I'm like sitting and like my face is in my hands. And, like I'm embarrassed and upset.
I can't even remember what spooked you. Was it the gun?
I
That-
Yeah, she didn't announce what it was. She just kind of panicked and ran.
She did pick up the gun, drop it, and then
right.
run.
Yeah.
Becky, nothing. Are you okay?
It was. Why is there a shooting range at the top of the mountain? Why would the school send us to a place with the guns? I don't.
Honestly, that's
It's
a great
just-
question.
what
the
I think
fuck,
it's
Mr.
very
Boyle?
irresponsible. But we need to go back because it'll be much safer and much warmer in the cabin. So if you come with me, we'll come back and it'll be safer there and nicer there. So
How
this
do we
place
even
is
know we're gonna
weird.
get to the cabin? We don't even have to walk into the
Well,
building to get
It's
to this.
beginning. It's beginning to snow, so we can't just stay here in the snow. We got to at least get back on the ski lift. Just come with me. Can I roll
Fine.
charisma for that or?
My
Yeah.
head hurts.
I'm so sorry.
It's not your
I
fault.
got a lot. 18 plus 12.
All right. What's
30.
your charisma?
My
Okay,
charisma is 11.
Okay, so you're rolling against her charisma score, which you
I'm
more
not.
than beat it. So you're
Very
I got 30.
charismatic.
so yeah. You're convinced that the best place to be is gonna be with them at the cabin. So you should probably head
Alright.
that way.
So I should like nod resolutely and like take a deep breath in and out.
All
I
right.
stand up. I'm like, okay, all right, fine. Yeah, you're right. Let's go.
Okay.
So Jeff, did you try and meet them downhill, or did you just kind of stay where you were to compose yourself?
I'm still sitting, so I am introducing this character quirk.
Okay.
When I get overwhelmed or need to focus, I light my lighter and just stare at the flame until everything else goes away.
Okay.
That's
fair.
what I'm doing right now.
That's
Sitting
fair.
in the snow, staring at my lighter and trying to let go of everything that has just happened.
I
Also,
like it a lot.
catch my breath.
There we go.
This little oxygen-consuming energy source. Catch my breath.
You do have the
I like
lighter.
it.
I do. Yeah, that's why I came up with that.
Yeah. So, ladies, you make your way
Poetic.
back up the mountain here, and as you walk up the road, you see Jeff sitting in the snow, staring at his lighter.
My
Jeff?
arms are like kind of crossed, and I still have my backpack on. And I just sort of see that, but I don't want to say anything because I mean, like, I was acting weird a second
Assume
ago.
that
too.
you've seen me at like lunch doing this all
I
the
was
time.
gonna
I'm
say,
sure.
like,
You sit in the
this
quad all the
sounds,
time.
Same as usual. Just Jeff, you good?
I kind of like
What?
yeah.
I closed the lighter.
We kind of like.
Oh,
walk up to him.
Becky, you good? I was
Yeah.
coming to help you, and then you know.
We're going
yeah.
back up to help Bobby and Chad.
Oh yeah. Okay, I get
Yeah.
up.
Alright.
I kick the wooden thing like away
Okay.
as I
Do we notice?
start
Do I
walking.
notice that?
Roll intelligence checks.
Ooh,
It's 11.
17 plus.
26.
Can't even do 9 plus.
All right. So, both of you see it. I'll just tell you. And you notice he kicked this like it looks like a wooden block of some kind. He just kicked aside and it rolls in the snow a few feet away.
What was that, Jeff?
What? Oh, that? I don't know. It must have fallen out of some backpackers, like pack or something.
Was there like a lost and found or something? I reached down to pick
You
it
know,
up.
people drop stuff all the time when they don't want to.
I'm doing the wrist motion.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
I
curious.
mean, Becky, like, you don't know who's touched that.
That's a good point.
You.
All right.
I don't want to mess with it. I
So-
look away.
Well, I mean, like,
I'll pick it up. I'm like, we can just put it
okay.
somewhere for.
Becky,
Yeah, no, it's chill, Becky.
you pick it up,
Okay.
you flip it over and look at it. First off, roll an intelligence check.
15 plus 8, 23.
All right. Your roll is successful.
Cool.
You immediately recognize this as a Native American eagle totem. The eagle's spirit is usually depicted as kind of the overlord, the overseer. They can see everything, they know everything, right?
Is it usually like the top of the totem or just a part of the totem?
This is... Don't
No.
worry about it.
Okay.
Anyways,
Sorry, I'm asking questions.
this one doesn't look like it's like part
It's
of
just a small
anything.
piece.
It does look like it's cracked, it's a little broken. But as you look at it, this image fills your mind of the barrel of a gun, muzzle of a gun, going off.
Oh God, she's gonna run down the mountain again. She's gonna run down the
a
mountain.
fright check?
I didn't
roll
think it
for a
repeated
fright
the,
check.
the vision. I thought it was
either.
thought it was a one use only.
Well, I mean, we're different characters, so I guess.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Please don't make me run into the woods.
It's useful.
17, so it's a 16.
All right, you failed another fright check.
No!
'Cause finally, I've rolled way higher.
Okay, so.
So you panic, and your only thought is you need to be with everyone else, then you'll be safe. So you just bolt it straight uphill. You're going to
Can I keep
the
the
ski
totem?
lift.
Can I try to? Oh wait.
I'm gonna
she's
say you
going to
dropped
ski lift.
it.
Okay,
I dropped it?
Cool.
Yeah,
Okay, but I remember it was an eagle.
it's an eagle totem.
Do I remember
It
what
had
colors
red
it was?
markings.
Okay.
Okay. Well, now I saw.
So like,
her
if I
flip
know
out.
that we need to like all be together, I'm sort of like I'm booking it, but I also want these two to come with
Up
me.
the hill.
Yeah, so I'm like, guys, we gotta go. Come on, we have to go.
Okay, now I want to pick it up because now I saw her.
No, Becky's
flip
right. We
out.
gotta go. It's getting cold.
Roll charisma.
and lunch.
It was getting cold and
Your
lunch.
Christmas 12.
Yeah.
29.
Oh,
Oh, you had the super high charisma.
Yeah.
good.
All right. So you're convinced
Everybody
you should
listens
just go
to
back
Jeff.
uphill. Also,
He's
Becky
Jeff
is like
Goodman.
booking it up there.
Okay. I'm like, okay, Jeff, let's go. And I just sprint. And I just go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like,
This way.
I'm like jogging a little bit.
So you guys,
Yeah.
you guys
This
make
is so
your way
good.
uphill, and as you
Making
make
my
your
way
way up
downtown.
there, you can hear kind of a mechanical
Oh,
whirring
no.
in the distance, and you see Chad leaning victoriously against an open doorway. He's like, told you we get it open and get it running, guys. Let's make our way up to this party house and party at the house.
Good job, babe. For once in your life.
Yeah, I bet you feel real strong, huh, Chad?
Hey,
Whoa.
where's Bobby? I have a question.
He's in the ski lift. He's just kind of sitting there waiting for people. He's just being real weird.
Well, thanks, Chad. And I like pat his shoulder and I walk past him to the ski lift.
Okay.
I
just a
glare
pat.
at Becky.
Oh fuck, sorry. I don't notice.
So Chad looks over to you, Christine, and he's like, "Is she okay? Like, what happened?"
The stats bar
She's
goes
fine.
down.
Why do you care? Oh my God,
Missed the
Chad.
high five.
Christina, just get off my back!
Well, I'm just saying, you seem to be talking a lot to Becky this whole time we've been here.
Because she's freaking out. She's afraid. I just want to make sure she's okay so that nobody gets hurt so we can have a real good time. Why you gotta ruin our good time? I just want to have a party.
Well, I
Guys.
just came back
Does
from
Becky
a
hear
Guys.
this?
I just came
Chill,
back from a
Chad.
sprint in the snow and
Hang
you
on.
don't ask how I've been?
Hang
Like,
on.
what is this?
This is the best.
What are you
game.
doing to chill us out?
Guys,
This is the greatest.
we've got like 24 more hours, man. Like, you know, like, don't save your energy. You just gotta chill until we get there.
You just gonna bring me a birthday gift to my birthday party on my birthday with a birthday gift?
Happy birthday.
Chill check.
3 plus
Ominous plane
16,
flying over.
19,
All right, so
21, 23. I rolled a 3 and I got
Honestly.
a 23.
I
so
felt
this is gonna be
convincing
against
before you
our
rolled.
intelligence, which yeah.
23
11.
to chill.
I am not too smart.
All right, so Chad's like, oh, Jeff, man, I'm sorry. I think we're all just a little tense here.
Yeah, we just.
Christine and I were having some troubles. I think it's that time of the month for her, you know, man.
Oh my God, Chad.
What? All I'm saying is you're kind of a downer when
Chad, man. Like,
Sam is like,
I just
but
leave.
Becky's gone. It's
I just
fine.
leave. I follow Becky. I'm
just
done.
The
I'm
the
done.
cabin, man. Just wait until we can just like, you know.
Oh, you just wait until we get in that
sit
cabin.
down
Yeah.
and like lunch.
Sit down and lunch.
All right. It's chill. Let's go. Meanwhile,
Thank you.
while all this shouting and randomness is going on outside,
I'm having a good party. Do I hear them shout about me, or am I just gone?
you don't hear
Oh,
anything
did we
about
say-
you because you're kind of
You're
more.
like, why are you talking to Becky? I'm like, that's my name. My
2
name's
feet
Becky.
away. behind the
You're
door.
more focused right
Okay.
now on going and checking
Oh my
on Bobby, who's just sitting in the ski lift. You walk up to him, and well, okay. So first off, you're in the main building of the ski lift. Do you want to observe anything, or do you just want to go straight to Bobby?
I mean, if I can just like take a quick note of like my surroundings.
All right, roll an intelligence check.
Okay. 15 plus 14 is a
Damn,
29.
baby.
Thank you, Jeff, for not
All
being
right.
here.
So you look around and you see some old dusty posters on the wall advertising the Blackwood Sanatorium. There's like an old computer monitor on one table, probably part of an old surveillance system of some
You
sort.
know, screenshot of the bathtub, no big deal.
Only
there's
for a
no-
quick sentence.
There's
Sorry.
nothing running on that screen
Okay.
right now. But you can see the generator that's powering the ski lift itself, and then the little lift. Bobby's
Can I-
just kind of sitting there quietly.
Can I see sort of like what they had done to get the lift working, or is that too in depth of a perception check?
I would say there's just kind of a control panel there that you see a lot of buttons and switches, and there's some lights on it. But
Okay, then I'll just go into the ski lift where Bobby is,
all right,
and I'll sit like near him, but like not right next to him.
gotcha.
Don't want to be weird.
Like,
or
once-
anything.
Yeah, I know.
He notices you as you walk in. And he kind of looks up, and then he just returns to be gazing at the wall. He's like, "I'm glad to see that you're okay."
I say thanks. Shut up, Jeff.
Why can't Chad be like that?
I sort of say like, I like mumble like thanks, and then I like mess with my hair for a second. I say, so the paper you wrote was about the native tribes from Blackwood Mountain.
He just kind of takes a deep breath, and he's like, "Yeah, yeah."
I dropped it, but I think I found an artifact, sort of like a native people artifact. Do you know if like Eagle Totems. You came across that in your research at all, or Sorry,
Roll
it's a
charisma.
little... Roll charisma. Oh no. oh,
Need
okay.
your good buddy
okay,
Jeff?
okay. Listen, Jeff, I don't need you this time.
I'm not there yet. It's cool.
26.
Your
pretty
roll
good.
is successful. He looks up at you and he said, "You found an artifact of some sort?"
Something. I'm not sure where it came from. I think Jeff found it first, but it was like a small, like wood carving of an eagle, and it was a little bit. It startled me. I
Why
sort of
did
like
it-
shrug.
Why
like,
did
really
it startle you?
Weird. It's stupid. Never mind. And I sort of like fold my arms and I look
Roll
away.
charisma again, because you
Okay.
piqued his interest. So if
Okay.
you're trying to tell him it was
Oh my
nothing.
gosh, I love this.
Abby's like looking on, like, what happened?
Why have to ask if
I better not read any fan fiction on your Tumblr now.
No!
Oh, that's good. That is 30.
Jesus Christ.
Charisma's my lowest stat, but it's still not that bad. so.
Your roll's successful, and he just kind of. He goes back to looking at the wall.
No!
This isn't Christina yelling now. This is Abby.
Oh man.
Okay.
Although it would
So
be...
I sort of just like
Yeah.
file that away for later in case it becomes relevant again.
Okay.
But I'll just sit and wait.
Does
Yeah,
Jeff
there's to
walk
join
in
us.
next?
Probably.
Because I like
Jeff
push-
or Christina.
It was Jeff
I'll,
just
okay,
there
I'll
when
say that since you're
Christina
trying
and
to chill
Chad
them
were-
out, you're kind of like ushering them. So Christina and
Oh.
Chad
I
are
push
going to
them
walk
first.
in.
Yeah.
And you guys
That's
see
I
Becky
kinda
and
just,
Bobby
like-
just kind of sitting there. Lori kind of files in quietly.
Oh yeah, Lori.
She's kind of mortified at everything that's been going on.
I kind
keep
of just like
forgetting
roll
Lori.
my eyes and flip my ponytail and huff and like, you know, and just walk in there.
Which is really funny because Abby has very short hair right now.
But you know,
You know,
But
it's,
she
that
flips
hair
her
flip.
tongue.
I used
Oh,
to
yes.
have long hair. It's a ghost ponytail.
This is
It's-
true.
Yeah, like
It's
just a
there.
little.
The phantom
Spooky.
ponytail.
It's like Phantom Limbs, but with a ponytail.
There it is.
Yeah. That's I can
You know, it's
feel
like
the
when you
momentum.
lose an arm
still.
and it,
Listen, I had long hair for a long time. Now
That's
it's really
true.
short hair.
I can
still
still feel
remember.
it.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so we
So
ride
we're
the
rolling.
ski lift.
So you guys are on the ski lift, and once you're all on board, Bobby hits a switch on the doorway, and it makes its way up, ascending further up the mountains, crossing the valley below.
Ooh.
As you're crossing,
Boom.
Heights.
butterfly.
Effect.
you hear a sound.
The ghost of Chris echoes through time.
You hear a sound.
Boom.
Oh, that's even worse.
That's so much worse.
Oh, I don't like that.
A screeching sound, unlike anything you
Just
guys have
fright
ever
check.
heard before. Fright check for everyone.
This is like over the ravine as we're going.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Please.
Ew.
Ah!
17.
4, which is 3.
So
I'm so
18.
bad at this.
3.
17.
All right.
As per my character description, I am unfazed by anything.
You're so good at this.
Lori lets out a squeak in surprise.
Oh.
Everyone else remains chill except for Becky.
Well, she's trapped in this car. We're just gonna
At-
jump
at
out
this
the
God,
window.
Becky, don't open the door.
You know.
There's
Gives up.
there's gonna start being some consequences because
Jesus, no.
You failed fright checks?
failed these. She's failed these fright
I already
checks
took
almost
3
every
damage.
time.
That's true.
I'm not talking physical
Oh,
consequences.
okay, fine.
You're gonna start taking negatives to any of your intelligence
Oof.
rolls.
Your mental state is
Your mental
declining.
state is declining indeed.
So, like, intelligence. would
also,
be-
because you're reaching such a peak of anxiety, you're starting to shake.
Okay.
So you're also going to take a negative to any dex rolls.
Okay, so -1 to both?
We'll say -1 for now, and moving forward, for every fright check that you fail, you're going to take an additional -1.
Whew.
Yeah,
Alright.
I think I'm going to be
Y'all
sharing
get
that
ready.
you know what later.
we'll see.
Actually, oh, do I want to use it now?
No. I don't know what it is, but you probably don't
I
want
have
to
something
use
in
it
my
now.
inventory, but I think I'm going to wait for now because
Yeah.
I mean, there's
So, like,
no immediate threats.
Lori had let out like a little scream, like a little like
Yeah, yeah.
like a little peep of startled, but I let out like a legit scream. Like
Yeah.
I screamed like someone had stabbed me.
Everybody kind of looks at Becky and Chad's like, Becky, you need to calm down. That was probably just the machine that's carrying the lift. We're
Okay.
fine.
Did it sound like it was echoing from the woods, or did it sound like it came right
Roll
from
an
the ski
intelligence
lift?
check and then I
Like,
can tell you.
like how far away was it?
Oh my gosh.
17, 18.
Okay, your roll's successful because I rolled low. That sound, honestly, you're on a mountain that could have come from anywhere. There's no real knowing,
Music.
but you don't want to consider the possibility it was something else. So you're going to convince yourself this came from
Considering
the
it, I
machine.
hate it.
It came from the machine. It came from the machine. Gosh, guys, way to overreact.
Damn, Becky, haven't you ever been camping?
No!
Lori kind of crosses the ski lift and sits next to you and puts her arm around you. She's like, it's okay. You're going to be fine. We're all here and we're going to make sure that you're safe.
I feel bad now. I don't like to see anybody cry.
Bobby
Am I
just...
too in character? So
You're
calm down.
sitting like kind of close to Bobby, so he just kind of reaches over and pats your knee. And he's like, they're there.
Oh my
Right
god!
check. Not really. Please don't make me.
Oh man! Is Bobby a man? I don't know.
I mean,
Bobby's a machine.
Bobby's
Is he a man?
Bobby's younger than any of you guys.
Bobby
How old
is
is he?
great.
He's
Thank you
17.
very much.
Is he a grade lower or is he just low in
He's
our
just
grade?
younger.
He's seven,
Okay.
You're 18, he's 17.
okay.
We're all
To
18.
put things into
Illegal.
perspective, you guys have been 18. He just turned 17.
Oh.
Wow, so he's, like, way younger.
Oh.
Yeah.
that
Oh,
But
changes
in the same
things.
grade. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
But, I mean,
So it's like real high school.
Yeah,
How
Yeah,
there was
right.
like
basically.
people that were way older. Yeah.
Way
Also,
older,
he's
quote unquote.
He's also like 5'7". He's
Oh,
small.
wow.
oh, Bobby.
I'm taller than him. That's cute.
Man.
Yeah,
How tall are you?
5'7",
5'9".
5'9".
I
And
am
he's-
so big.
and he's
That's
135
so small.
pounds, so he's a little stocky.
I'm so big and so afraid.
Damn, Bobby.
I'm so
Jeez.
small.
Did you ever go to gym?
All right, so
For a minute, you could swear that Bobby just glared at you, but the look was so quick that you can't be sure if it was a trick of the light.
Bobby likes me.
Ah, put her
no, he's
there.
just messing. So my these two friends are like comforting me, and I kind of like
I'm a friend.
not you, Jeff. It was Lori that came over, and then
Yeah.
also
Yeah,
Bobby.
yeah.
So I sort of like
Yeah, the NPCs are comforting her.
my friends.
Ouch.
You're an acquaintance.
Hello there. What's your story?
Hello there. So like I'm nervous, so I don't know what to do. This is Sam and like in real life being comforted by people. So I sort
Yeah.
of like wave my hands like a little
That's
bit
why Becky's
awkwardly,
perfect
but I
for you.
nod like thank you. So I nod to Lori and I kind of like pat her hand that's like on my shoulder, and I like start to reach to like pat Bobby's hand, but then I don't, and I sort of look at him, and then I look away and I'm like, it's fine, I'm fine, but I'm like tears are welling up.
So, to give you an idea, when I think of Becky DeWitt, it's like a smaller Serena Williams, but afraid.
I'm
like,
like,
she's-
I know I'm
she's
like
built,
strong,
You know? Yeah, yeah.
but I'm just like,
Yeah, you're almost as tall and like
I'm a gentle
big as
giant.
I am.
Isn't it Susan Strong
Susan Strong, yeah.
from Adventure Time?
I'm like considering myself like a gentle giant
Yeah,
because you're like she wants
Aw.
to know about the things that like scare her.
I mean, 5'9's not that big. You're not like a
I know,
giant.
but I'm
I
strong.
mean,
Yeah.
Christian's 5'9", so
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
But she's
But
very.
She's not much
Christian's
taller
like
than me.
slim,
Yeah,
and
she's-
you're like muscular. So.
Yeah, but I'm still like
It's a different
afraid.
frame.
Yeah.
So I'm like the strong, like slightly taller lady, and I'm just like trying to be like, don't pay attention to me. Like I'm alright.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm
like
not
thank
paying
you,
attention.
thank you.
Carry
I'm
on.
glaring
I'm
out
okay,
the
it's
window,
fine.
hoping that sound was.
Now, are we all familiar with the
Not.
background of the people that died on this mountain?
You don't. Okay, technically speaking.
Or is it like urban legend?
We
Oh.
don't know. It has not been confirmed if anyone died. In this scenario,
That's fair.
there were no bodies found. All we know is these kids went up there over a decade ago. They did not come back. There
None
was
of
an
them.
investigation, but it was inconclusive.
So it was the ending of the game where nobody makes it to the end.
The mystery of Blackwood Mountain.
But we
Oh,
know
Death is
that the
playing.
parents...
Mike's-
soundtrack.
Mike's
Yep.
still up there kicking ass and taking names.
with his
So-
dog friend.
Oh, I wish.
So this
Right?
right here is pretty much where I know we haven't really hit any majorly exciting parts, but I think this is where our podcast is going to come to an end.
We're going to
Um,
keep playing though, right?
We're going to keep
Okay,
playing.
Yeah.
But this is just kind of the introduction to the game. The mystery is yet to unfold. There's a lot of secrets to discover, a lot of cool things to happen yet.
We should
For
record.
sure.
We should have the recorder running for part 2 just in case, right?
I better to have it than
Sure,
to
why
want it.
not?
Well, so this is something that
This
we've
is
never
nice
done
sound.
before on the
Yeah,
channel.
no
We've
doubt.
been playing these tabletop games for a while, like we said at the beginning. Travis and I made this particular RPG 7
Literally
years
have
ago.
another show on this channel
Yeah.
talking about Dungeons and Dragons.
Right. But
Link
this
in
this
the
is
That
our
was my thought, baby.
this isn't
Thank
D
you.
and D. This is our own thing. We've never done capture of our sessions.
Yeah.
So please, I mean, we made this as a podcast,
Yes.
as part of the Talking Nerdy podcast. But please give us feedback if you
If
found
this is
this
something you want to
Yeah,
see more
exactly.
of, hear more of,
here
rather.
specifically.
Because
we do play fairly regularly. It's just not something that we've ever recorded. We kind of have always kept our RPGs and our
Yes.
videos
I
separate.
think that we're hilarious and that they would be
Well, I
have
mean,
some sessions that are like good for
This was a lot of
recording.
fun, and I feel like we kind of, articulated more for the sake of the podcast.
Yeah.
And that has actually helped the
it is
game
very
along.
much like performance art.
Yeah.
You know?
So,
I dig. I love it.
if you would like to hear a part 2 of this or hear one of our D&D sessions, please comment. Please give us some feedback.
We'll go ahead and we will record for a
yeah,
part 2
exactly.
if there is genuine interest.
Then
Like,
we will post it.
Yeah.
But we will record just to have it, just in case. We're going to keep playing for a while.
Yeah.
And we will have another podcast, a regular discussion podcast, posted next Sunday. But until next time,
Until dawn.
1, 2, 3.
Stay nerdy!
And also spooky.